What's up everyone? Happy New Year. A little bit of a slower start to 2026 than I expected perhaps. Just had a busy holiday and then got sick. Was just dealing with illness for a couple weeks. I spent the last week actually doing nothing but lighter paced UT2 work because I have certainly been guilty in the past of trying to push too hard too soon after I've been sick, and all that really does is, one, delay your recovery even more, and two, potentially plant negative thoughts in your mind because obviously your numbers are going to be off from where they'd be when you're at 100%. So I just kept things really nice and light. Today's really the first day where I'm going to try and push the pace, and with the sub 7 club challenge for January being a 10K, I'm going to do a 10K. The wrinkle with this one being that I'm going to rate cap it, meaning I'm going to restrict myself to a certain stroke rate. Part of that is because, I'll be totally honest, I don't really have the appetite, nor am I mentally prepared to go deep into the tank for an open rate 10K. And also, the other reason being that I want to focus a little more this winter, as I've said in past videos, on developing a bit more power. And so doing a lot of low rate, max effort pieces, I think is a good way to do that. It's hard to pick a specific target. I'm going to restrict this to 20 strokes per minute. My goal is to do a sub 35-minute 10K at rate 20, so that's a sub 145 average pace. So I'm thinking I'll go off at 145, 146s for the first few K. I'll know pretty quickly within the first 2 to 3K if it's a good day or not, and I'll adjust accordingly from there. But what I will not do is stop in the middle of the piece. Even if I have to drop back to 150s to finish it off, that is what I'll do. If you've watched some of my videos in the past, you'll probably have heard me say I've also gotten into the bad habit at times of stopping mid-piece if I feel like it's not going my way, or if I'm having an off day, or if I'm not gonna PB. And that's just not a good habit to get into. It's something I struggle with, and there's something to be said for just finishing a workout, no matter how good or not so good it may be going, so that when it comes time to do an actual erg test or piece that has some significance to it, you won't give yourself that out or that option to put the handle down, something that I need to continually practice. Just finishing up the warm-up on the bike erg as I usually do. I'll do probably 2 to 3K of warm-up on the rower, and then we'll get right into it. So talk to y'all after.
A few moments later.
Little bit isolated.
mission accomplished. You know, workouts like this one are always a good reminder to me, and probably much needed, that you can go for quite a while without doing a hard workout and still maintain most, if not all, of your fitness. So again, I hadn't done a hard workout in 9-10 days. And so that left me feeling pretty fresh for today. And I could tell even during the warm-up that I felt a good pop and thought today could be a good session. About 2 to 3K in, I was feeling pretty good. And I was working hard, certainly, but I didn't really feel that fatigued. I knew hitting my target was possible. I just needed to really buckle down for that 4 to 5K middle stretch. Thankfully, I was able to hold serve and keep it right around 145.0, so I didn't need to mount any kind of big push at the end, but I really didn't have a big push to give. And the last 5 minutes or so, there was some eyes closed rowing in there and just counting off strokes literally by twos to get across the finish line. So still pretty maximal effort, but yeah, really happy with that. And a good confidence boost as I head into the next month or two of training. Now, I don't have really any major competitions lined up until the erg endurance series coming up towards the end of March. I will enter the virtual Head of the Charles 4702. So those of you that know what the Head of the Charles is, obviously it's one of the biggest on the water races in the world. It takes place in October, but they have a virtual competition, obviously on the erg, at the end of every January, where you do a 4,702 meter piece and you submit your time. I haven't done a 5K since, well, before the Head of the Charles. And if not for this, I probably wouldn't do one for a while. So I think this will also be a good opportunity to see where my mid-distance fitness is at, given I'm not doing a lot of specific training for that. But other than that, hopefully the next week or two I can get back to more of a typical training mix. I have not started strength training. I keep saying I will, I keep putting it off. I don't really have an excuse, so I need to just do it. I will try to do that in the next few weeks as well, and we'll keep you all updated. Until next time, take care of yourselves, keep chasing, peace.